Litecoin has actually gone up by about 15% today, and the current price of Litecoin is about 119 US dollars. So I'm sure a lot of you guys have been wondering, like, what the hell is happening to the price of Litecoin? How high is the price of Litecoin going to go, and what should I do? Should I FOMO in? Should I buy now? Should I wait? What the hell am I supposed to be doing right now? So anyway, this is what we are going to be talking about today, because I am going to be breaking everything down, because this is what we have been doing on this particular YouTube channel. And if you guys remember, on the 3rd of March, right? I don't know, like sometime in March, on the 25th of March, I actually told you guys to be buying Litecoin dips, because I knew that this day was going to happen. I knew that Litecoin was obviously going to do very well, because according to this title, right, I actually knew that Litecoin is going to be one of the best performing alternative cryptocurrencies in 2019. And there's obviously a few factors which really made me talk about that, because if you look at the previous history of Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies, right, obviously Litecoin is the one which is like really the first runner up when it comes to doing tremendously well, because the lightning halving usually happens before Bitcoin. Okay, so in August, Bitcoin is going to be having its halving, where, for example, the block rewards is going to be cut by 2. So that really means that there's going to be very few Litecoin which is going to be dumped on the circulating supply. So this is obviously going to increase the demand, because there's going to be like fewer supply. So higher demand, less supply, that really means that the price is going to be extremely explosive, right? So this is obviously one of the reasons why Litecoin usually performs, or rather Litecoin experiences a bull market prior to Bitcoin having its bull market. So remember in 2016, Litecoin actually moved from about, I don't know, $4 all the way to about $25, like in literally a few months. So this is what I'm really expecting Litecoin to do very well as well. So for example, if you look at the US dollar value compared to the Litecoin value, right, we can obviously get to see that we are literally trading about 119 US dollar, and we are about to crash the previous resistance. So previously we had a resistance where Litecoin really had a tough time trying to crack this region right over here, like literally right around 121 US dollars. So obviously Litecoin couldn't break it. So what's really going to happen in the next coming few weeks is Litecoin going to be able to crash its previous resistance right over here. So obviously time is going to tell. So if you look at the daily, if we look at the weekly, right, it's very safe to say that from the previous all-time high, right, the 2017 all-time high, right, Litecoin is like literally about 150% away from crashing its previous all-time high of about $325. So what's really going to happen in the next coming few weeks? Are we going to be able to grow 150% from now? Are we going to be able to like crash the previous all-time high? So this is why a lot of people are jumping into Litecoin, because obviously a lot of people really got to make a lot of money investing in Bitcoin, and that money, all those profits that were made investing in Bitcoin, right, the money has to go into some other assets. So is Litecoin going to be this particular asset? So this is one of the reasons why I really think that people are slowly migrating from Bitcoin into Litecoin, because they are beginning to discover that Bitcoin is running out of momentum. People are really beginning to like migrate from Bitcoin to Litecoin. So this is obviously going to be a very good trading opportunity. But right now, if you guys really look at the current price of Litecoin, we are not really in a very good environment, especially if you guys didn't really get to buy Litecoin way back in the day. Like if you didn't get to buy Litecoin in December last year, then I don't know, getting to buy at these prices is going to be extremely risky, because what might happen is, what if the price of Litecoin just drastically goes back down and ends up having a correction? That really means that you guys are going to be panicking, you guys are going to be freaking out, you guys are going to be losing your mind. So obviously this is going to be a very risky trade to a lot of people who weren't able to buy Litecoin at very cheap prices. But in case you guys really want to find very good conservative entries, right, getting to follow the 20 exponential moving average, which is the orange line, right? If you guys really get to like see what's been happening, Litecoin has been respecting the 20 exponential moving average. So for example, if you guys were buying every time the price of Litecoin went below the 20 EMA, right, you guys could have been doing very well. But this usually depends on what type of market you are having. For example, if you are having an upward trending market, right? Usually cryptocurrencies respect the fastest exponential moving averages, like for example the 20, the 50. So those are pretty much respected. So getting to buy, or rather finding entries closer to the 20 exponential moving averages, like really going to do you very well. It's really going to do you good in terms of providing you guys a whole lot of profit. So right now I would wait for the price of Litecoin to go closer to the 20 exponential moving average, especially on the daily time interval, because there's obviously going to be corrections, there's obviously going to be retracements, because people usually get to take profits, and then new traders come in and they get to buy up. So please do not FOMO, okay? So that's looking at the daily chart. So if you look at the 4-hourly, right, if you guys are really impatient, you can obviously get to follow the price of Litecoin on the 20 exponential moving average on the 4-hourly. So anything which is going to be let's say close to about $110 is going to be very well. So getting to look at the the CM slingshot, which really provides me conservative and aggressive entries, right over here we had a situation where we had these blue bars. If you guys can clearly see these arrows right over here, right, we've got a green arrow and another green arrow right over here. So that was a very good conservative entry in the recent past. So obviously you would have made these gigantic profits right over here. So yeah, those are one of the reasons, or rather one of the entries that you guys can actually get to provide yourselves with. So if you look at the fib retracements, right, from the previous all-time high, right, you guys can actually get to see that Litecoin bounced from the 38.2% fib level, right? So you guys were able to enter right around this area. So that was the 38.2, which is a very important fib retracement level, especially during an upward trending market. So just try to follow what's going to be happening to Litecoin, and just try to make these quick scalping trades, if I can put it that way, because really getting to invest and really getting to go all in is extremely risky. If you look at the risk and the reward ratio, right, obviously it's not really guaranteed. The Litecoin halving in August is not really going to guarantee that the price of Litecoin is going to drastically continue going up, and you always want to take precaution and always be extremely careful. So if you guys are going to be FOMOing in, please do not forget to use a trailing stop loss. Please do not forget to use a stop loss just to protect your investments, because by the end of the day, sooner or later, it's going to be able to retrace. So that's all I wanted to talk to you guys about. Remember, look at the 20 exponential moving average on the daily, on the 4-hourly, in case you guys are not really that patient, and just look for those good entries. If you take a look at the CM slingshot, right, it's going to be providing you conservative versus aggressive entries. Or you can simply follow me on Twitter, and I'm going to be updating you guys what I'm going to be doing in terms of several different trades for free. You don't really have to pay me anything. I'm not really going to be charging anything. I'm just going to be telling you what I'm going to be doing via Twitter. So you can either do that, or you can obviously get to make your own trades. So the other thing that I really wanted to talk about is you guys have to be careful, because when it comes to cryptocurrencies, right, it's all about buy the rumor, sell the news. All right, during the 20th of July, during the mid of July, please always remember to take a lot of profit, because people are going to be selling way before the halving is going to happen. So people are just going to be buying up the price of people are going to be buying Litecoin towards the halving. Once the halving happens, people are going to be dumping. So this trading method is only going to be working before the end of July. When it comes to August, the price of Litecoin is going to drastically drop down. So please do not forget to sell. do not forget to like take profits, a lot of your profits in mid-July, because the price is going to drastically drop and you guys are not really going to be able to like manually sell on time. So that's just all I wanted to talk to you guys about. And yeah, I'm obviously going to be looking forward to what's really going to be happening to the price of Litecoin. But so far, so good. So far, so good. I'm very happy about my Litecoin trades, and I'm sure a lot of my subscribers are, because we did talk about this a few months ago. So please let me know what you think about all this. Let me know what you think Litecoin is going to be doing before August. Do you think it's going to break its previous all-time high of about $325, or do you think this is just like a reactionary rally and it's not really going to last? So please let me know in the comment section below. So it's been your boy Muna, aka Beyond 10x. Remember, this is not financial advice and I'm not a financial advisor. Please, whatever you do, please do your own due diligence, because investing in cryptocurrencies is extremely risky. So yeah, I'm obviously going to be talking to you guys a little bit later. So yeah, take care and talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye.